Stay with.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Miami find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Jose Alvarado will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set, and the pitch.
First pitch, 12-10.
The 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. One of those few occasions we're happy to be inside this place. 98 and humid outside, but a steady 72 degrees here inside. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air to right field. Meadows is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2.
The count is full. 3-2.
Jesus Aguilar would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Adames is there. And that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Martinez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Standing in now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Alcantara has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Set to get his day started, Austin Meadows, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Martinez over at second. Adames on at first with nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. First and second now, one man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Runners are at first and second with one away. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball four.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at his career totals, Choi enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, one man out.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
It seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau.
Second baseman.
Fouled off.
Number 8.
Still only one out in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Harrison moving back on it. To the track, to the wall.
It's out of here.
Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time, and he is nailed at second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-0. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in off the plate. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss for strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Josh Rader is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings, as this game is just still really getting underway.
Rader.
In now, Willie Adames, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Rader has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Rader, a 27-year-old. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First and second now, one man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that's finally over for a strike. The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
First offering on its way. With runners in scoring position this season, Choi is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Has a look. Now the pitch. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brandon Lau. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Looking to minimize the damage here.
0-1's the count. Open your eyes, huh?
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Rays are out in front, 7-0. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 misses for the 2nd ball.
Come on now, give me a break.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Batting it, the center fielder, Monte Harrison.
So that'll bring in Monte Harrison next, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Harrison, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. And with one away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Up next from Miami, John Birdie. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Meadows will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Jonathan VR.
Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a line drive base hit to left field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
A shot down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Renfroe will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Marlins get one back thanks to the solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Rays 7 and the Marlins 1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Nate Lowe as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison moving back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Ball
2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2-2.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So here's Mike Zunino, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Zunino stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Jose Martinez would be next. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Martinez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rojas over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. They're on top 7-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Popped him up. Adames shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Digging in to try it again, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is in the air out to left field. Martinez is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays lead it 7-1. Stepping up to the plate, Willie Adames 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
First offering on its way.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Popped him up. Alfaro moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's set, and the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Let's go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Diego Castillo.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's a 7-2 game now. At the plate now, Monte Harrison. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lays off 2-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Three and two now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
So digging in now, John Birdie. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2.
Ball that low.
Ground ball right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled away. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Renfroe is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Two down, runners at first and second. Two 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 7 and the Marlins 2. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Choi.
The first baseman, G-Man Choi.
50th pitch of the game on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Brandon Lau. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Nate Lowe is on deck. The 3-1. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box, Nate Lowe.
The designated hitter.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So stepping in, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice stop the other way.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
1-0.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Zunino brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Here's the 1-1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jose Martinez would be next. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes.
Nope, outside. Oh, that's not even. Oh.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jesus Aguilar will be next. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Go Rays.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
One out and a runner on second base. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there, and there's out number 2.
Now batting. The right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Digging in, Harold Ramirez, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Renfroe is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Rays 8 and the Marlins 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder Jose Martinez.
The left fielder, Jose.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Ready for another shot now, Willie Adames. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Now batting.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Hit hard up the middle, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Renfroe is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Chaz Rowe will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Stepping up now, Monte Harrison. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Ready with the 1-0. Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
The number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
Digging in once again, John Birdie. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here comes the 1-0. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2. Open your eyes.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
you could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Adames brings it in. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Rays 8 and the Marlins 3. Eliezer Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 57, Eliezer Hernandez.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1. And he popped him up. Rojas has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, number 8.
Brandon Lau will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey! The count is 1-2.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
2 out, nobody on. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Brendan Kinsler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Mike.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Zunino. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Craig Stammen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. all set to start the ninth in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Jorge Alfaro.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Count 2-1.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Ready now, Harold Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Stammen typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. This one's down to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter, the center fielder, Monte Harrison.
Standing in, Monte Harrison. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Not the best of sinkers that time. Ball high. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
2 balls and a strike now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-3 is today's final. The Rays came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Diego Castillo gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Sandy Alcantara allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Rays: 8 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ballgame: 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive